Let's talk phone cases. Big fan of the Note 8, decided to upgrade to the Note 9. When I got the Note 8, I bought every single case there was for it and tried them all out because I never dealt with the curved edges before and it worried me. I did not want to break this thing or scratch this thing. I ended up liking two cases and hating pretty much everyone else. The first case that I liked was the GPEL case. And the reason I liked that case is because around the corners it had very raised lips, like very prominently raised lips. It was keeping the phone about this high off the ground. Maybe that's an exaggeration, but solidly high off the ground. And to me, if I drop my phone, I want this on any angle to not hit an edge. And I want a little bit of clearance on the ground in case there's a rock, you know, or something that's going to hit the screen. So I want that sort of raised edges. The problem with that one is that there was no way to remove the S Pen. They did a really bad job with keying this out, and I didn't want to cut that out. And also, it's real hard to push the buttons. So I almost kept it until I found this, which is the it was the Unicorn Beetle case, and they made two different types of Unicorn Beetle cases. They made this one with the clear back, or they made one that you could get in all these colors, and the buttons weren't raised, they were kind of recessed. This year they didn't remake this case, they made the other one, and the reason I went with this case is this case, let me show you real quick why I love this case. I'll light up the screen here. So this thing, the lip, right, comes over, it covers, you can still use the edges. There's a good lip over the top here. And good access to the S Pen, good sort of tactile feel in the back. There's two bumps here that kind of raise this off the ground, and the sides, they're not slick. This isn't slick rubber, it's kind of like a hard plastic. It's not that TPU plastic. Not exactly sure what it is, but it feels really great in the hand. You're not gonna just pick it up and drop it. It's not gonna slide out of your hand. And when you set it down, and I'll show you this in a video on the side, but there is a good amount of clearance. And the test I came up with, weirdly enough, last year for these cases was, can you fit an SD card under the phone, under the case? Is it going to keep it the thickness of an SD card off the ground? And that seemed to be, there were only two that kept it this high and more than that high, and this was one of them. So the edges are keeping this nicely off the ground. So as I look at cases for the Note 9, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, so let's start this off with my favorite company from last year was the Supcase. This is the Unicorn Beetle. They use the same model name. I don't know why for both their cases last year. They eliminated the model that I used on the Note 8, but that one saved me from a ton of falls. I dropped it one time in my bathroom from the shower. Yeah, I used my phone in the shower. I was changing songs on Spotify. I dropped it on the floor from about 6-7 feet up because I'm very tall. Hit the tile, didn't break. I've dropped it on the train. I've dropped it on sidewalks. Phone's perfect. So I thought I'm going to start here with the Unicorn Beetle case. And let's take a look. Put it in. This is a nice case, okay? This is, the buttons all work pretty well. You can see they're recessed here. They're not sticking out. The back is flat, it's clear, so you can see the Samsung, you can see the color you chose. Maybe you like that, maybe you don't, because maybe you wanted a black color, but everything works great. Access to the S Pen, it's easy to get the S Pen out, works very well. But let's see if it passes the SD card test, okay? So I want my phone to be up off the ground, and let's see. Oh, perfect. Look at that. That's higher than last year, so that's some good. If you drop this thing, you're going to have a good amount of room off the ground at any angle. If it hits on any side, you're going to be good, and you have a nice lip along the top. You have nice coverage, although if you look, it's not flush with that. So you still have a chance on the edges, but that's pretty good. There we go. So you can actually see through. See my fingers on the other side. So you got good clearance on there. That's nice. I like that. What don't I like about this case? Why am I not keeping this case? Why did I stop my search here? It's rubber on the sides, unlike last year where the rubber was grippable and whatever, this is really slippery, like really slippery rubber. If I kept this, I'm gonna want to take sandpaper to this. I tried that a couple years ago with a phone case I really liked, and no matter how much I sandpapered the edges, they stayed smooth. So I'm gonna say this is pretty good. You might like it if you don't mind the smoothness of this. I'm just worried I'm gonna drop it because it's so smooth. So that's why I'm voting against the Unicorn Beetle by Supcase. And I emailed them and let them know, and hopefully next year they'll be back with something that's more grippable for the Note 10. Next up, the Caseology SkyFall series. This is like a TPU bumper with a nice, strong, hard plastic outer shell. Again, like I like my pink, so it's nice that I can see the pink of my phone through the crystal case, but along the edges I have this pink ring. It speaks to me. So I like the look of it, I like the feel of it. Let's see how... We got the phone in the case, first reactions. Now this compared to the Beetle, this is thicker. This phone feels really thick in my hands. I don't know if you can see this, but this is pretty wide. This is a pretty thick bumper on the sides. Now, nice thing is, look how high this gets. This edge is almost flush with the screen, so it's gonna be very hard for anything to hit the edge of your phone. I like that. It just feels so wide in my hand, but it's better grippable. This hard surface is kind of, I don't know, it's grippy. It's not slippery like the rubber on the other case was. Let's do my super scientific SD card test. So the SD card, not fitting under it. So this is not keeping the phone super high off the ground. And I don't know, can you see my fingers? You can kind of see my fingers on the other side, but this is not, I'm not a fan. I think it needs to be higher and not as wide. Again, pretty good. Let's see what else we got. Okay, this one was cheap. I'd never heard of this brand. They're called Moko. M-O-K-O. Hopefully that comes out. M-O-K-O. I'll link all of these. This is what I used the first week. This was quickly available on Amazon. It was cheap. I think it was under $10. And it's purple. And we know that I love purple. So, let's try it out. Okay, it's typical TPU bumper. As you can see here, we have these kind of like raised corners. This reminds me of the GPEL case. GPEL didn't come out with a case this year, but this is almost a carbon copy of the one last year, so I'm kind of interested. It's very grippable. My hands aren't sliding along the edges. The S Pen, it's a little, I want this, so the S Pen, I want this to be, because I'm usually getting it with this finger, but it's hard to get out a little bit, but if I do it from this side, it's pretty easy. So I'm fine with that. You get that extra level of protection. That's pretty easy, that's fine. All the other ports, great. It's easy to press the volume buttons and the power buttons. There's no problem there. And it feels good. Let me see how we do on this SD card test. All right. Nope. So it gets under a little bit, less than the Supcase, more than the Caseology case. Okay, so you can see there, right? Can you see my fingers kind of across? No, you kind of can't. So I almost thought, hey, for $7.99 or $8.99, I would keep this case, and I loved some elements of it, but these aren't raising it up enough for me. And as you can see on the side, it's not taller than the screen, so your edges are still exposed. I don't know if I'm sold. It's not bad. I think I probably like this Moko case better than the Caseology case, and it's more grippable, so it's a toss-up on this, the Supcase. So not super sold on that. Okay, this is a case, mobile case. I think this was marketed as a Trianium was the brand. Amazon Galaxy Note case. Made in China. Enjoy the best quality. Oh, let's see. Okay, this says Note 9 there. This feels cheap. Plastic is nasty there. This is almost... So this is the same as the Moko case, although the Moko case has a little bit more better button cutouts. Well, let's see, I think this was like $5. It's pretty grippable. What are we seeing on the side? It's maybe a little taller than the Moko case. Buttons are harder to press. It's more slippery. Let's see how high it gets. SD card test. It's maybe a little taller than the Moko case. I don't know. Let's see here. Yeah, you can see my fingers on the other side. So, okay. So maybe I like this case a little better than the Moko. That's weird. Seems like it's almost the same design. You have nice lips there on these edges. They're going to keep... You drop your phone on the side and this hits on a corner, you're going to be good. Weird. Actually, I don't know. I might like this case the best. This is just... that's weird. Huh. Okay. Well... Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know. I'll figure out the link to this. I guess this is just Case. It's made by Case, mobile case. This is the Trianium protective slim case. Interesting. So it's a TPU. This is a TPU bumper. Hard on the back, soft on the sides. It's clear, so you're going to see the color of your phone. Let's see. That feels good in the hand. It's not slippery, you're not going to pick it up and drop it. It's very angular. These are kind of like, instead of rounded, these are squared off corners. This feels really good in the hand. This feels really, really good in the hand. The buttons are very easy to use. S Pen, ooh. Ooh. Okay, so very small cutout for the very small cutout for the S Pen there, but it works. It's pretty easy to get the S Pen out. Okay. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I like this. Let's see. Let's do the test. Ooh. Not at all. It's just hitting the edge. Man, that's a bummer. You can kind of, you can kind of see my fingers, but man, that is not, I don't know. I don't think this is going to be, let's see. Well, on the side, it's almost flush with the curve, which is nice. I like that. But there's just no lip protection. If your phone hits on an edge, this does not give you a lot of room. I don't like it. I would say my favorite is still the random off-brand case. Okay, so this appears to be the same manufacturer as this case, mobile case. It was marketed as the Lion King case on Amazon. So let's see here. It's nice packaging. Very nice packaging. Trust your instincts. Trust your instincts. So this is weird. This is this is like a scored plastic, sort of rubbery plastic. It feels harder than a TPU, but this is hard plastic here. Oh God, I think I just scratched it. That's not good. I don't know why it says trust your instincts. I don't like that. Why? But the ultimate experience. So let's see. Let's see if this is the ultimate experience. Okay, that's pretty slippery in the hands. It's very slippery along here. It's the same problem as the Supcase. I hate that. I don't want to pick it up and feel like I'm going to drop this phone, and I do. Let's check the side. So you see, like, you got a little bit of a lip. This is not coming up to the full height of the edge. And I just want to say, like, when it is the full height, it's not hard to use the edge. The edge is still usable, but it just, I want that protection. Let's see. Let's see how high this thing keeps it off the ground. Not at all. Do the side view. I mean, there's a little bit, but that's just, I don't know. It doesn't make me comfortable. Let's see here. Okay. And see, this is disconnecting. This is disconnecting already. I think that's going to wear out pretty quickly. I don't like it. The Lion King case, not a fan. We have the Spigen. I think it's pronounced Spigen. I don't know. We'll find out. It'd be like in 3rd grade when a kid told me that Psylocke was pronounced Feislock, and for 15 years I pronounced it Feislock because the cool kid told me it was Feislock, and everybody believed the cool kid, so our entire school sounded stupid. So if I say Spigen wrong, I don't know. Let's try their liquid crystal case. I didn't like the Spigen cases on the Note 8. They didn't seem to do a good job, so this one seems like this is soft plastic TPU kind of thing. It's scored in here. There's like a, I don't know, little grooves. Maybe that holds it on the phone better. Goes on pretty, I like that. It feels good. That feels good. Very grippable, not slippery.
Thanks.
Shut up, Alexa. Okay, the buttons are very usable. Ah, no, I didn't want to. No, not Bixby. The S Pen, let's see. Very easy to get to the S Pen. It's nice. Okay. Let's see. So you can get an SD card in, you can't quite get it all the way in. The Supcase is still keeping it up the highest, but that's decent. That's decent. Let's see here. Well, yeah, it's decent, but it's not great. I like it though. It feels really good in the hand. Okay. This might be my second favorite. I also got the Spigen Ultra Hybrid S. Spigen Ultra Hybrid S. So let's see. Here, we'll take a look at the case. So this one comes with a kickstand. It's kind of cool. Could be useful. Same TPU bumper. This one's hard plastic on the back instead of soft, and it's harder on the sides. Let's see. Okay. It's not super slippery. S Pen's easy to get to. Buttons are very pushable. Okay. All right. Let's see. Same height as the other one. It's gonna keep it. It's gonna keep it off the ground, but just ever so slightly. I do like the kickstand though. I'm gonna be honest. I tried these out before, and I was thinking about the kickstand. This is not my favorite, but it might be my second favorite now. I tried the Ringke. I'm guessing it's German. Ringke. Again, I don't know the pronunciation. I tried their cases last year for the Note 8. I didn't like them. The Fusion, the Ringke Fusion. So it comes in clear, but this one has purple edges, so I am a sucker for that. Now let's take a look. This is a hard plastic back, kind of softer sides. Let's see what's up. very grippable. This one also has the angular edges. They're rectangular, they're not rounded, so it just feels really grippable in the hand. You're not gonna drop this. You're just not. It feels good. The buttons are easy to use. Okay. S Pen, super easy to get the S Pen out. Super easy to get the S Pen out. All right, let's see. Come on, I'm liking this. Come on, SD. Let's see, just barely. Oh, you can get the SD card in. Just barely, you get the SD card in. And, oh, you can see my fingers. So this is good height, good feel. Okay. This is, and look at this. You've got a nice lip over here, and it's the same height as this side. I'm digging that. I am digging that one. This one may be the case. The Ringke. I like that, and it just looks snappy with this purple. Like that kind of looks nice. You can get it in clear. You can get a couple different other colors. Kind of sworn I had one more here. Hold on a second. Let me check this. Okay, last case we're gonna take a look at. This is the Ghost Tech Cover T2. A lot of good things about Ghost Tech on the Note 8. I don't think they had their case out on time for me to buy it last year, but 2-time military standard drop tested, bullshit, whatever, who cares. Non-slip diamond grip. Ooh, that's interesting. Limited lifetime warranty, slim dust and debris protection. Cool. Let's check it out. So I got that right here. This one, well, speaks to me. It's got these little cute little pink things here. It's a cool little like design there. It's not very noticeable. It's not like some words. It's just kind of cool. It says Ghost Tech right there. It's hard plastic on the back, soft on the sides. Feels good. Let's see. Oh, let's take this off. Okay. Phone goes in easily. Again, ooh, that is non-slip diamond grip. That feels good. These are angular sides. They're rectangular. They're not rounded, so this is not slipping out of your hand. This is nice. This is very nice. Look at that. That is great. This is scored, right? There's like a little, I don't know, it's like somebody went along with sandpaper or something. This is, you are not going to drop this. This is the most grippable one. It's fantastic. S Pen comes out nice and easy. All the other ports, great. Let's see. Ooh, it was really nice and easy to kind of hit the fingerprint sensor. Huh. Okay, that was cool. Let's look at the side. So this edge is flush with the top of the screen. So again, you have good edge protection, real good edge protection. Let's do the SD card test. Ooh. Man, could just be like a little bit higher. You're not getting an SD card under there. You kind of see my fingers, but not much. I want to love this case. Really want to love this case. It's really grippable. But I don't. It's got these nice raised lips on the side. They just don't take it up high enough that you, like, this is so close to the ground. If there's the slightest pebble or slightest unevenness in the asphalt or on your, sidewalk or whatever, your stairs. I want to love this case. It's really cool. I don't think it's a bad case, but it's not going to be my favorite. I can already tell you that. Last one I've got. So this is the Supcase Unicorn Beetle. There's a twist with this case, though. This is pretty cool. They didn't have these with the Note 8. And what you have here is you have this soft bumper and hard outside. So a little more protection. It's probably going to make this thing thicker. I don't need very thick. I don't need this phone to be any wider. But let's try it. Okay. Oh, so So here's the deal. This also comes with a screen protector. It's kind of like very light, sort of like flimsy plastic, but it's probably gonna be super smudged, but whatever. I don't know. We'll clean it later if I keep it. But looks like you put this down. How do you do this? Oh, I see. Hold on. So put this on first. Okay, so that kind of clips on. That's holding my phone tight right there. And then I'm guessing this goes into the bumper. All right. Okay. 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 I don't know, this is like kicking the tires on a car. It's how you show you're an idiot. It does nothing, but I don't know why I just did that. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so the edges work. This is the full screen cover on it. Huh. So this is, you don't need the dome. Let's just, okay, so the S Pen, a little hard to get out. It's like in there. This is thick. Like, look how deep my finger's going in. I don't know if you can see that, but okay, I got it out. Let's create a note. Let's see how this thing writes. Because there is a screen protector on it. I don't, you know, I'm going no protector on the other ones, but huh. So this works great. I mean, this is going to be a lot of protection right here. It's really wide. I complained earlier about the Caseology case and one other case being wide in the hand. This is really wide. This makes this phone big. Makes this phone really big, but I don't think you could, honestly, I don't think you could break it. This is, because you got this screen protector on here, this is going to take a lot. I mean, if you want, this is primo protection. This is pretty cool. It's not a Whitestone dome on top. I know people love those. I haven't played with one, so I don't know. But I guess I'll do the SD card test, though I really just don't think it matters because you have that screen protector. Wow. That takes your phone up high. You can get the SD card in almost all the way. This is maybe the... So both the Supcases, and this is what I love about the Supcase. I love how high these things get. I mean, look at this. Like, you can see my whole fingers. You can see them. Maybe you can't. I don't know. But it's very slippery on the sides. So maybe you're more prone to drop this. And it's just so wide. This is, I have big hands. I'm 6'7". Like, this is, I don't have Trump hands. This is, I don't know. Not in love. Let's see. How do you get this thing? Okay, well, this doesn't come off easy. Oh, I see there's like a little lip there. This looks like where I take it off. Star Wars Episode 9 just recruited a doctor. Doctor Who, wow, that's cool. Okay. Okay. Alright, well, I guess the good news is this case is not coming off easily. So once you get this thing on there, your phone's going to be pretty set. If you can put up with the size, this is probably the most protective of the cases, but man. No 9 case. Which are my favorites? Man, this Ghost Tech case, the Ghost Tech T2, it's pretty close. If you're not worried about how high, if you can fit an SD card under how high, this is the most grippable. It's felt really good in the hand. It looks good. You can get it in a bunch of different colors, or you can get it in clear. I like it. It's not my favorite, but I think it's maybe number 3. it's going to be counterintuitive to say it, but I think the mobile case, man, if you're cheap and you just don't need much more than a TPU bumper, this one keeps your phone way off the ground. It feels good in the hand. It's not slippery. The S Pen's easy to get to, and it's flush with the phone. This is my second favorite. Maybe tied with the Spigen. I think it's a little better than the Spigen because it keeps it higher off the ground, but this one was pretty good too. I think you could use a bigger lip. I like the kickstand though. I'm tempted. That's an all-around best protection I think you can possibly get this round for the Note 9 is the Ringke case. Ringke, whatever. The Ringke Fusion. This is not slippery. The buttons are easy to use. S Pen's easy to get to. It's flush with the screen here. And you can more than fit an SD card under the phone. You can see my fingers on the other side like this. I think this is the one I'm going to keep. Anyway, would love to hear what cases you're loving. If I missed one, I know the Tech 21 case is pretty popular. Rhino Shield has a case. It wasn't available on Amazon. It doesn't seem to be shipping until mid-September. I know people loved that case. I'm not going to generally buy 2 or 3 cases for a phone. I'm going to buy one. So one other thing that I've been loving for this phone, I used the pop socket on the last phone. I'm going to show you that. I used the pop socket. The reason it's down here so low is I wanted wireless charging to work, so I could do this, slide it on the wireless charger, it would work. The thing about the pop socket is your hand locks in and it's still hard to use the phone. I was looking for a better solution. I think I found one. These are available on Amazon. They're kind of weird, but put it on your phone. These are rubber coated, so they're not going to scratch your screen, and they tend to stay kind of off your screen. But this, my fingers have not been hurting. It's really easy to hold the phone. The only bummer is I can't figure out a way for it to not cover the flash. I wish they made a bigger ring that kind of went around this. I tried one of these guys on this Moko, and it just didn't work as well. It's harder to hold. So I think I'm kind of sold on this. This is just another nice little extra that you might want to try out. It's like 15 bucks on Amazon, but it's solid. It's elastic here and leather there. So anyway, I'm liking the Ringke Fusion.